Hello, it's Resonator Zen here. Uh, Now, I don't consider myself an atheist. I just don't. I consider myself a science person, a person who of science, a skeptic. Um, what contributions to society? Um, the things you're using, computers, electricity, um, lights, light bulbs, windows, insulation, the house you're living in, those were all done probably by atheism instead of backward assness, violence, hatred, bigotry. I mean, if you look at the present Catholic Church and its hiding of child pedophiles, child, the pederast priests amongst them, instead of bringing them to justice for what they do, they're just hiding them to save face. Um, I mean, God is inefficient. That's another thing. Honestly, it's just look at the Inquisition, um, look at the Crusades. Those were all brought about because of religion. When Christianity breeds fundamentalism and radicalism and violence and hatred. I mean, you spout hatred by saying homosexuality is a sin. You spout that. You say that. It's nothing but a bigoted book written 2,000 years ago by people who were so bigoted and wanted it was a self-preservation method. Um, I mean, Pharaoh. If you look at all the things that's said in the Bible that God has done, I mean, killing of the firstborn, boils, no light for 3 days, I think it was. All the plagues visited upon Pharaoh just because he wouldn't let the people go. And there's no facts that Jewish people were ever actually enslaved in Egypt. That's neither here nor there. But I mean, if God really wanted to free the Jewish slaves, who we have no evidence of, um, wouldn't he just go to Pharaoh? God is inefficient, and Christians are inefficient most times, and you say that most private schools. Getting back to the original point, I went on a little side tangent. You say that public schools, the schools you say private schools are Christian. That's because private schools can teach whatever the fucking they want. They can teach the most outlandish crap and not be persecuted for it because it's a privately funded school. I mean, they can say that creationism is good, is fact, and then denounce evolution. I mean, religion contributes absent-mindedness, sheepishness, where you just follow everything that people tell you. All religion does is just all Christianity and all religion does is rule people and make them guilty and makes them worry about an invisible guy up top, and it doesn't make people more moral. Christianity does not make people moral or anything. But getting back to, it contributes atheism, because I ramble on, but atheism contributes science, rational thinking. I've seen comments like to this video a lot that say rational thought, science, which is very true. You don't see that with Christianity. You see muddled thought. You see people who are just blindly following what people say. You've never in the history of humankind ever seen someone walk into a crowded room, blow themselves up because they were atheists. You'd never see that. You never have seen that, but you've seen people do it because of Islamic faith, because of Jewish faith, and I'm just waiting for a Christian person to do it. But religion as a whole does not do anything. And you brought up the Crusades and the Inquisition. It may have not been a lot of deaths, but saying that 100 million deaths are attributed to secularism, it wasn't attributed to secularism. That was people being fanatical about something, and fanaticism is what really killed those 100 million people. It wasn't atheism. It wasn't things like that. It was people being told something and then them holding fast to it. And that may be atheism. That may not be atheism. But it's fanaticism at its core. That's what killed those people. It was fanaticism. And if you look at between Christianity and atheism, you really don't see fanaticism in the majority of atheists, or atheism as a whole. You don't see fanaticism. Where you do see fanaticism is in Christianity, Islam, Judaism. That's where you see the fanaticism. And you just spout off all these other things. But I mean, Christianity also contributes having pedophiles in their midst of the priests. Come on. It's condoned slavery in the past. It's said and done things horrible. I mean, the Pope now is a former Hitler Youth. Come on. Religion and Christianity does not contribute all that much anymore. What it contributes is fanaticism, blind faith, and faith in fairy tales. But I mean, without atheism, without science, without technology, you wouldn't be able to spout whatever you say. I wouldn't be able to spout what I say. Without technology and atheism, you wouldn't be able to do half the shit you say you do and half the things that you do. But yeah, so I'm contributing technology, high-speed internet, and all technology, actually. All technology I'm attributing to atheism, because if it was Christianity that led to this technology, things would be ass backwards. I've said my piece about this. Peace be with you, and I hope you see reason at some point. Peace. Have a good day.